My name is Dr. Elizabeth Carter, DTM, and it is an honor for me
We
to
cannot
serve
hear.
you in
If you
this
can hear us,
capacity
we cannot
this
hear.
morning. Before we get started, there are a few things that we need to mention. First, Toastmasters International asks us to read the following online speech contest statement. Oh, thank you so much. You could put the slide up. Okay, thank you. All right. The important notice from Toastmasters International. By attending this hybrid District 13 speech contest, you agree to the privacy policy of Toastmasters International, as well as the unassociated remote hosting service. Some of your personal information, such as name, image, and any shared messages, may be shared with other meeting participants and will be recorded by Toastmasters International, who may use the recording in the future as it sees fit. Your remote attendance hereby discharges Toastmasters International from all claims, demands, rights, promises, damages, and liabilities arising out of or in connection with the use or distribution of said recordings, including, but not limited to, the claims for any invasion of privacy, appropriation of likeness, or defamation. All right. For the contest to run smoothly, we are asking those who are in the virtual audience to please place any devices on mute. Please turn off your cameras and use your speaker view in Zoom to view the speaking floor. The timer, Zoom master, and contestants are the only Toastmasters who will be visible during the contest. But at the end, of course, we will allow you to come off of mute and here in person to applaud our contestants. Third item, please do not take photographs, video recordings, or screenshots during any of the contestants' speeches. Video recording is only allowed for people who have received advance approval from the contest chair. Lastly, after the contest is completed, I will then interview the contestants who are only in the table topics contest and provide them with their certificate of participation. Winners will be announced this evening during our dinner, which starts at 6 p.m. All right. So to continue on, and I oblige you for a few more rules before we get started. Of course, the purpose of our speech contest is to empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. Speech contests are an important part of that program and our mission. They provide an opportunity for Toastmasters to gain speaking experience, as well as an opportunity for other Toastmasters to learn by observing proficient speakers. Serving more than 280,000 members in over 14,700 clubs in 144 countries, Toastmasters is truly where leaders are made. Again, we are here for our Table Topics contest. The contestants have been briefed. Madam Chief Judge, where is my Madam Chief Judge? Thank you. Has your team been briefed? Yes. The procedure for the contest will be as following. Each table topic contest speech is between 1 to 2 minutes. We have a timing device here in the front for those in the room, and we have an online timer for those contestants who are competing online. The green card will be showed at 1 minute, the yellow at 1 minute 30, and the red at 2 minutes, and will be held until such time as the speaker concludes his or her speech. Each speaker will have the same question to respond to. What we will do to test our audio and our video, we are going to ask each person to read the club mission. That gives our team here and online a chance to check everything to ensure the broadcast is going to be adequate. I will then ask them if they are ready. I will then say the speaker's name, read the question, and say the speaker's name again. Again, the order will be name, question, and name. All speakers other than contestant 1 have already been moved to a private room online and or out of the room here, and will come back in the order in which they are received. Kathy, is your hand raised? Thank you. All right. There will be 1 minute of silence between each speaker for the judges to mark their ballots. The timer will let me know when 1 minute has elapsed. And after the final speaker, the judges will have as much time as they need to complete their ballots to provide to the chief judge. Because we have competitors online today, we have activated some technical difficulty protocols. In case an online contestant's connection is lost or has a poor connection that we cannot see or hear them, the technical team will then ask the contest chair, me, to pause, as we did just a minute ago, so that they can regain connection. There will be a timing card shown on screen that says, stop speaking, technical problem. The contestant will then have 4 minutes to get back online, reconnect, and will begin their speech from where they left off. If the contestant cannot get back on within 4 minutes, the judges will mark their ballot based on what they heard from the actual speaker. Now, for the contestant speaking order, and we did the speaking order the other day using the wheel of names. It was very dramatic. Contestant number 1 is Sarah Lorianti. Sarah Lorianti, contestant number 1. Contestant number 2, Jim Teague. Number 2, Jim Teague. Contestant number 3, Nate Dunlop. Nate Dunlop. Contestant number 4, John Sinclair. John Sinclair. Contestant number 5, Patty Thor. Patty Thor. Contestant number 6, Amit Grover. Amit Grover. Contestant number 7, Crystal Edwards. Crystal Edwards. And contestant number 8, Matt Scaletti. Matt Scaletti. Do I need to repeat the order from anyone in the room? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, in your program book, Nate Dunlop is replacing Joshua Armstrong in your program. And for those of you in the room, our online contestants will be speaker number 1, Sarah Lorianti, and speaker number 5, Patty Thor. All right. The first speaker is going to be online. We're good. Okay. All right. We are now ready. And I just want to double check, have all the contestants been moved to their appropriate areas? The others besides number 1. All right. Thank you so much, Madam Sergeant at Arms. Okay. Our first contestant is Sarah Lorianti. Online speaker. Okay. Sarah. Sarah, can you see the timer?
Just lost your audio. Oh, there you come back.
Oh, okay. Sarah, can you see the timer? Can you hear us?
I can see the timer, and yes, I can hear you.
And on our end. Oh. Timer, you've pinned the timer.
Yes, I have put a timer.
Go ahead and read the club mission. Let's see if we can hear that from here.
Certainly. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
Excellent. We heard that. Thank you. All right. And again, you have the timer. You can see the timer.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready to begin?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Sarah. Oops, I'm going to make sure I spell to say the name correctly. There we go. Sarah Lorianti. Does time really fly? Does time really fly? Sarah Lorianti.
Thank you so much to our Toastmasters, our distinguished guests, and to the other contestants that are here today. Does time really fly? I have to tell you that I'm here as an individual who's experienced it as a truth. If you happen to see some swaying in my background, it's because time has flown so quickly for me that I'm on a train right now on my way back to you. I've spent the past week with my friends and with my family and my children in Minnesota. We were able to see my grandmother and visit with my uncle. I got to see my college roommates. We went to 2 different playgrounds for my kids, and we got a lot of really great together time done. I also had some hard together time when I attended a funeral for a friend last night. And here I am on my way back home, as though I was just here in this train on my way there just yesterday. I don't think there is a time that flies more than that precious time that we have with our families. And as was so poignantly brought to our attention during the funeral for my friend last night, we don't know how much time we do get. The end that we all find eventually might not be a foreseen end. It might not be expected. It might not be fair. So we got to watch out for that time and how fast it flies. Take advantage of the time that we have and don't let it fly too far. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah. Timer, please provide 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballot. Thank you, timers. Our second contestant is Jim Teague. It's getting mic'd up.
Do we have it? Put it in my pocket. There we go. Stick it in my pocket. All right.
Jim Teague, please join me on stage. All right. I will have you check your tech by reading the club mission. As soon as I find where I put it. Jim? Okay. Did I hand you one, Bob? I don't know what I just live. The mission. Oh, it's it's on my chair. Thank you. Oh, it's under the folder, under the bottom, under the folders. Oh, there you go. Thank you. All right, we're going to test Jim's audio by him reading the club mission.
Club mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
All right, how'd that sound? All right, I see thumbs up. All right, we're going to move the table. Jim Teague, does time really fly? Does time really fly? Jim Teague.
Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and most honored guests, does time fly? I would say yes, it does indeed fly. I sometimes look around at my life and see how far I've come, how much things have changed, and realize that the time has just flown by. A few weeks ago, I was talking to my wife, Michelle. Hey, babe. And we were talking about our daughter, who is now 24 years old. I asked her, what happened? It seemed like it was just yesterday. She was a little baby in my arms. And now she's 24. And Michelle's response really sums up this topic. I blinked. That's what happens because time does move on very quickly. And that's why you need to make sure that you enjoy, you appreciate, and you use each day that you have on this planet. Because as we learned recently from some incidents that have happened to friends of ours and one of my students, you are not promised tomorrow. Time will fly on you. It will get by you if you don't use it. So my response, yes, indeed. Time does fly. Madam Contest Chair.
Thank you so much, Jim. Madam Timer, please allow 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, Madam Timer. Contestant number 3, Nate Dunlop, please come up. All right. We will do your audio check. Visually,
Okay.
you look wonderful. Please read that, and we'll look for a thumbs up from the back of the room.
We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
He said, move the mic down a little bit.
Mic down a little bit.
Same thing with a P in it.
Great. Toastmasters. Terrific. Pineapple. Thanks for helping me, Stephanie.
All right.
There's no P in your name. It's
Is that a thumbs
silent
up?
P.
Thumbs up back there? All right. Thank you. All right. Are you ready to begin?
Let's go.
Nate Dunlop. Does time really fly? Does time really fly? Nate Dunlop.
It just seemed like the other day when I was a kid and I was just this big, looking up and be like, am I ever going to be as tall as this guy smiling in the front row? Am I ever going to reach their height? I don't have to do anything. I can just run around and be free and use my wacky imagination. And now it's like, was that yesterday? I'm telling you, it does indeed fly. Even while I'm driving here, I look up in the sky, it's like my day's gone. Time seems to be moving faster and faster. As we age, it seems like there's more time behind us. I wish I had a butterfly net so I could run out and catch more time and hold on to it, because it's just moving faster and faster, which makes me think the memories that we have, whether I'm a kid and I'm playing, acting like I'm hunting intergalactic aliens in the backyard. Man, it just seems like I could close my eyes and that was yesterday. Doesn't it seem like your memories, they seem like they were just yesterday? But the thing, as time is moving so fast, it's like, the problem is sometimes we have a problem holding on to the memories that we get right now because it's just going on so fast and so quick. Getting together with relatives during the 4th of July, it just seemed like that was only a second. The burger was in my mouth. It already was digested. Time is moving so fast. So the thing is, with technology and everyone's on their phones, it's like, can we just try, time is moving faster? Can we just slow it down for a moment that we still taste that hamburger? We can still see the relatives and say, hey, it was good to see you. It was a good 4th of July. We can look back and be like, that was fun running around battling aliens. That we can, although time is moving faster, we can still slow down time to enjoy those memories. Contest chair.
Thank you so much, Nate. Madam Timer, please let me know when 1 minute has elapsed. Thank you, Madam Timer. Contestant number 4 coming in. John Sinclair, please come on up. One second. We're going to first check your audio. Here is the club mission. Please read, and we'll wait for a signal from the back or whether we need to adjust you or not.
Okay. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
Okay, tech team. All right, the end didn't. One sentence.
One, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
All right. Thank you so much. Are you ready to begin?
I am.
All right. John Sinclair. Does time really fly? Does time really fly? John Sinclair.
Thank you very much, Madam Table Topics Master. Time does indeed fly. It can drag, but it depends on your perspective. From my perspective, time has absolutely flown. I remember it was like just yesterday that I graduated high school. And here I am, a 108-year-old man. Yeah, time really flew by. And you really want to know how time flies? Have children. I have two children, a daughter and a son, and my daughter was first. And it seemed like just yesterday she was born. So cute, not sassy yet, not talking back yet. And now that she's a lawyer, she says that she can beat me in arguments, any kind of argument. So time does fly, from my perspective. But time can also drag. It depends upon where you are. Here at Toastmasters event, we can certainly think that this day is going to fly by, right? We're going to look back upon it and remember those good things about it. So time can fly. But from my perspective, absolutely, time does fly by. Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, John. Madam Timer, please provide me 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballot.
If you're speaking to me, I cannot hear.
Thank you, Madam Timer. Our contestant number 5 is online contestant Patty Thor. Patty, can you pin the timer?
I pinned.
Your video looks good. Can you please read the club mission for your audio?
We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
Technical team, how was that? All right, thumbs up. Patty, are you ready to begin?
I am ready.
All right. Patty Thor, does time really fly? Does time really fly? Patty Thor.
Does time really fly? Yes, it does. I'll tell you what, I threw my watch out the window and it flew. Or was that just falling with style? Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, yes, time does seem to speed up as we get older. And I've wondered about that because, you know, the Bible says a day is like 1,000 years and 1,000 years is like a day. So there are times when it feels so agonizing slow, times where my baby was screaming and crying at the top of its lungs for what seemed like days. And then there are other times I look back and my oldest is almost 34. Ooh, they were born yesterday. So time has this funny way of not only flying, but then kind of going in reverse. I'd like to say that time has amazing, amazing powers. If we focus on the time at hand and we really drill into the details. For example, the time that I was in a car accident and my car spun completely around, went up on 2 wheels, everything seemed to slow down. As I went up on 2 wheels, I yelled, "No!" And it dropped back down to all 4. I didn't roll over. But that all happened in a split second, and I know that with my head. But boy, did it seem like a long time. So time does have an opportunity to fly, but it also has this opportunity to drill down and go extremely slowly. So I would like each of you to relish the moment that you're in and extend the value of this time, because before you know it, the conference will be over and we'll be on to next year. Hey, speaking of next year, remember to get those new recruits and get your membership up. Madam Contest Chair.
Patty. Timer, please let me know when 1 minute has elapsed for our judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, Madam Timer. Contestant number 6, Amit Grover, please join me on stage.
Thank you.
All right. We are going to test your audio by having you read the club mission.
Okay. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
All right. Got a thumbs up in the back. You are all set.
Thank you.
All right. We're clapping. All right. Are you ready to begin?
I am.
Amit Grover. Does time really fly? Does time really fly? Amit Grover.
Thank you so much for the question. Does time really fly is a fascinating quote. I'm the father of 2 young girls, a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. And when I first had my children, people would come up to me and they would say that the nights are long, but the years are quick. And I truly think that's a great way to think about this, because when you're up at night at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, changing diapers, you're going crazy as a new parent. And I think many people can relate to that. But now fast forward 5 years and 3 years respectively later, I'm watching my girls and they're showing signs of what they're going to be like in high school. And I cannot believe it. Yeah, part of it is cute and it's funny and we laugh, my mom and I, but I tell my mom when they're 15 and 16, we're going to be crying, not laughing. And when we see some of these, but it is a factual statement. It is a brilliant one, whoever came up with it, because time does fly. But when we live day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute, we can get really low and really high and forget that what's actually happening in the big picture. But all of us in the room, we have one life to live. We should make the most of it, because when you look at your parents, you look at your grandparents, you look at your cousins, things are happening really quickly. And all I can do is hope that sometimes it slows down.
The prayer this morning was brilliant. It asked us to come together, show calmness, and bring some peace in our life. And I thought Roxanne did a fascinating job. And please, I recommend you enjoy this program and enjoy your day because time will fly on us. Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Timer, please provide 1 minute for the judges. Thank you, Madam Timer. Okay, contestant number 7 coming in, Crystal Edwards. Join me on stage. Okay, we are going to check your tech by having you read the club mission.
Okay. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
All right, technical team, thumbs up. Thank you so much.
All right.
Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
All right, Crystal Edwards. Does time really fly? Does time really fly? Crystal Edwards.
Thank you, Dr. Carter. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. It's so great to be here with you all in person. This is my very first conference, so I'm very excited. Does time fly? When you're a child, it seems like time takes forever. A day, a week, a month is unimaginable. I have a 4-year-old son right now, and every week he asks me how many days until his birthday. His birthday is July 15th. And yesterday I told him it's 3 months, it's about 90 days. And he said, I think it's 92. Okay, maybe it's 92 days. But he said, Mom, that's forever. When you're in high school, summer vacation seems like it's so far away. And once it happens, it's a breeze. I think that the older we get, the faster time flies because it's relative to how long we've been alive. Once you're working and you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, time goes by so quickly. So it's really relative to how old you are. I long for the days when I was my son's age and summer vacation lasted forever. Now I have a budget meeting, not just for my finances, but for my time. Because if I didn't, it would go right past me. I wouldn't get anything done. So does time fly? Absolutely, when you're older, but when you're a child, it lasts forever. Thank you, Madam Contest Chair.
Thank you so much, Crystal. Timers, 1 minute for me. Thank you for the judges. Thank you, Madam Timer. Contestant number 8 is Matt Scaletti. Matt, please join me on stage. We are first going to check your tech by having you read the club mission.
Okay. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
Wonderful. Thumbs up in the back from the tech team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Matt Scaletti. Does time really fly? Does time really fly? Matt Scaletti.
Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, does time really fly? I think as a kid, time goes extremely slow because we do a lot of different things. We try new things. We meet that new person, and then we meet another new person, and then we try this thing on the playground and that thing on the playground. We go to a new class. We're constantly trying new things. I don't know about you all, but as an adult, I think sometimes we get stuck in a rut. We don't try a lot of new things. We do the same thing over and over and over again. I know for me, I did it. Went to work, woke up not wanting to go there. Spent some time with people maybe that weren't great at work. Oh, my family I worked with, so never mind. Cut that out. It's just the routine. So I think for time to not fly by, we need to continuously do new things, try different activities, jump in a cold plunge every now and then, sign up for a 5K, 10K, continuously push ourselves to evolve and grow over time, because that way time doesn't fly. It's just like a kid. It goes nice and slow and smooth. Contest chair.
Thank you so much, Matt. Appreciate that. We will now provide time for our judges to finalize their ballots to provide to our Chief Judge, Kathy Wolf. I would please ask that you remain silent until the judges' ballots have all been collected. Thank you. The chief judge has all the ballots. Just wait one moment for her to grab everything, and she and the ballot counters will move to another room. All right. Let's first give all the contestants a round of applause, and those who are online. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. Now, interestingly enough, we will do our contestant interviews, but we have 5 of the 8 competing in the international contest. So I will talk to 3 today. Our first online contestant was Sarah Larianti. Can we pull Sarah back up?
Hi again.
Sarah, congratulations. You did it.
Thank you.
Please tell us what club you represent today and how long you've been a Toastmaster.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I represent the Erie Insurance Toastmasters Club in Erie, Pennsylvania. And I'm a charter member of our club. So we've been around about 4 years, but officially only 3.
What have you found the most beneficial from being a Toastmaster?
I think the most beneficial thing for me personally has been my opportunity to network with other areas of my company, because each individual section is a fairly siloed part of the country. So having different club members from all different divisions has been really important.
Awesome. Thank you. Now, looking at your profile, your favorite quote is, "A rising tide lifts all ships." Tell us about that.
Yeah, right now I'm an underwriter for Erie Insurance, and I work with agents. And a lot of agents are just told, no, can I do this? Can we make this work? No. Well, that's lovely. It's a quick answer, it gets the job done, but it doesn't help anybody grow and learn anymore. So if we can all do just a little bit better and rise that tide, then we can lift everybody up around us. We don't have to worry about doing things one at a time. When we're individually better, we make the group better.
Thank you. I love that. Congratulations. Thank you again. We do have for you a participant certificate. So, and we will make sure that you get this. Thank you again so much, Sarah, for joining us today, and hope your train ride home, you get back here safely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next will be Amit Grover. Thank you. So we'll have to hand the microphone back and forth. Tell us what club you represent today and how long you've been a Toastmaster.
Thank you. I am with Cranberry High Noon as well as Aspinwall, but I am representing Cranberry today, and I've been a Toastmaster. Thank you, Willie Mae, with the all-star partner in crime, and then I've been a Toastmaster for approximately 5 years.
And what have you found most beneficial from being a Toastmaster?
I personally did not get enough reps practice speaking in front of a group until I got to Toastmasters. I had to do it maybe 3 to 4 times a year, and they were all high pressure circumstances. I'm talking like a group like this, not 2 or 3 people. And Toastmaster to me is like going to the gym and working with a trainer and something very tailored and very specific to what you're doing. And it just gives me more practice, which gives me more confidence. And by far, that has given me the most out of Toastmasters.
Thank you. And your quote, you quote Walt Disney. Where's Brandy? You got a Walt Disney quote. "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." What does that mean for you?
Yeah, I like to just jump into things, and you can plan and business plan and all that stuff is very important. And I preach it too, but nothing is better than getting outside your comfort zone and signing up for a contest like this and try to go on to the next phase and the next phase. And that's why I did it. I'm not particularly contest driven. I just thought it would be good to join my club contest, and I was able to take second place and move on, and then take first place and move on, and just jump in and do it. Don't worry about doing it next year when time schedule or you have more time or your schedule's better. Just do it today, now. We can always put stuff off, and it's just procrastination kills us. So that's it.
Wonderful. And we have a participation certificate for you. Do we have any no photographer in the room? I'm sorry, Rob. Oh my God, we have not only a photographer, but a photographer.
Oh, yeah, true.
Thank you. I heard that. Click, 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 click. Thank you, Ahmed. Last is Crystal Edwards. Thank you, Crystal. Please tell us what club you represent today and how long you've been a Toastmaster.
Thank you. I've been a Toastmaster for about 4 years, and I'm representing the Culturally Speaking Toastmasters Club.
Thank you. And what have you found most beneficial from being a Toastmaster?
I think what I found most beneficial is the camaraderie. You get a lot of confidence from the other members of the club that help to push you to reach your goals. And when you give speeches, or whether it's being a club officer, pushing you to do things and get out of your comfort zone has really been beneficial for me.
Thank you. And your quote says, "Be contagious. Have something worth catching." R.J. Diaz Sr., your grandfather, very wise. So please tell us what else grandfather said.
Yes, my grandfather was really like a second dad to me. I grew up with him, living in the same household. And my grandfather was also a pastor and a preacher. So this was actually the title of a sermon that he gave. But really what it means to me is having a positive attitude is something that other people catch. So you can walk around and be negative and be angry and be sad, and then that will catch on, whether it's at home, whether it's at work. But having that positive attitude and taking that and carrying it everywhere I go, I think is something that's really important to have.
Thank you. So now we know why Stephanie's always happy. Thank you. We cleared that all up. Here is your certificate. Please, we'll take a picture, stand together here. Thank you and congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. The other contestants will be interviewed by Bob during the International Speech Contest. So that concludes our contest for Table Topics, District 13. Yeah. Well, I was going to hold them to. Okay, that's fine. All right. I'll bring them all back up. All right, Matt Scaletti. Patty Thor is online, so I'll hold on to hers. Jim Teague. Nate Dunlop. And John Sinclair. All right. Okay. And if we can somehow, we're gonna pop up Patty and Sarah on the video, or there they are. On to both of theirs. All right. They do. And that's always the way you look. Oh, me? Okay. So we'll do here and then, all right, cool. We'll do one and there'll be like a little. I don't know him.
We know each other now.
Joan? All right, I can do that. Let me come around. Should I stand right here?
And on the other side of them.
Okay, we have concluded our table topics contest. Give yourselves a round of a hand. Thank you so much for being here. We will now have a break. If you'd like, we will be serving lunch in the other room starting at 12:05. Please make your way there. We have a wonderful lunch planned, and we will continue our wonderful day. I now hereby declare this table topics contest adjourned.